So I've gotten questions about how I store my inventory since I have a very large closet. So I'm gonna kind of show you, just walk with me. So I walked down the steps to my basement, which used to be my daughter's apartment, basically in her house. So this first room is where my reselling journey started. This is considered my old inventory. It's a little wonky right now because I do have an employee that comes for 2 to 4 hours a week, and she's working on straightening this up. But if you'll notice the way I have it set up, you know, cardigans large enough, but as my inventory grew, things got hard to find. There were things that could be in different bins, like a sweatshirt, and it just got a little cumbersome. So this is where we are now, and I would say still from this particular room, probably 30% of my sales still come from this older inventory. Then we moved back in here when I decided I needed to hang things up. We've got my belt rack here. This is the first section of my shoes. And this is pretty massive. It goes around. There's more in another room too, but that's the shoes. But then over here we have jackets starting at extra small, small, medium. These are plus size jackets. We're redoing some of this shelving too because there's an extra bar down here that we haven't used yet that we can space these out a little bit more. And then we go into the numbered jackets, like numbered sizes. These are like your 2s to 4s to 14s. 14s over here and then growing. Then over to the right again, we have swimwear in this bin and on this shelf. And then we have men's here. And this is a bunch of Quacker Factory stuff that I sell consistently, but I bought all at a big sale, so I kept it on one bin. These are some older print pants, which we're moving onto the shelves for the pants. Here are jeans, pants, and shorts. And you'll see they just go way back, and there's even more here. We recently put up some more shelving to give us a little bit more space. I don't do children's, but every now and then I find something I like, and that's my small pile of children's. Here are my quilts and linens. Now we're going to walk back out to the big room, and there's Miss Sophie, who has to be around me wherever I go. Yeah, little girl. So we're coming back through the second room. We're going back to the last room that I took over after my daughter moved out. So here we have some hanging jackets on the left and the right. These are all men's. These are women's dresses by size. Over here, this larger rack and 2 racks over here, which we're moving around to show you, are numbered sizes on the left and then lettered sizes on the right, extra small and large. Now what you now have here, these bins, in addition to lots more shoes, these bins here are lettered, and now I have them in inventory where I can look up and it'll tell me which bin it's in. So I just have to go through it. Some of these bins are a little more overflowing than I'd like, so I switched to some smaller bins recently, which look like this. And now we're starting to put the clothes in these plastic bags, which is a little bit of a process. So when my employee has extra time, we start to do this. Then I've got costumes over here that I'll list in early September. And we have our minor hard goods collection over here on this shelving. Now, because we buy as resellers year round, this is now winter stuff that I have since collected, which would, I guess, technically be your death pile. And I will list winter all year round, but when I have summer stuff, which is the rest of the death pile of summer that I have over here that I'm working on, this will take me like 3 days to get through. I just haven't gotten through it yet. This is stuff that I need to look into a little bit more, requires some research. And then here's my shipping station with my label maker, my laptop, and all of my supplies. In addition, the dogs like coming down here because this is their little outside patio, and they like to hang out down here. Come on, Mickey, let's go in. Come on, Sophie. They like to hang out outside when Mom is pulling stuff. And that's the end. Say bye-bye, Sophie.